time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jlamar Gibbs. Shoots away from one. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking in the air here. This into the hands of Luke Lachey. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the 2 tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Trying the right side. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
Their own 16-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bucks have the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
First and 10 now from the 46. Baker now. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Real. Watch out!
Here's Baker. Chased out to his right. He can run it. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Point it right. Good.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pat the 60.
Back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Working now from the gun. Delivers another one to Williams. Racing down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They're sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Pressure coming. Baker has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Through the 35, 20, 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the 1st. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Continuing to move past the 45. Shoots another one. He cuts it back left. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jlamar Gibbs touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
180!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
180! What's up?
Baker out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Dulcich hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! What's up?
Mayfield now, blitz coming. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it down from the 37.
Up, 180! Regular. What's up?
They pick the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Fits it through the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Baker to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way.
What's up?
They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
180. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Now looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
At the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be dropped down at the 35-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He's going to throw it again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it fine when they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throwing again is Baker. This complete to Cole. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
180! Hey, alert!
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. They get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. It's still 4. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. That's completed right side. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Alert, 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 alert. Good. 180. Cut.
Now here's Mayfield. Into the hands of Dulcich. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. He's caught by McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
180. Done.
From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
What's up?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A 2-yard loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
180. Done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Moody knocks it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 45-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Come on, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Back to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And this stays a two-score game at 9 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Baker now off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Baker now. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
180.
Mayfield to throw again. Dumps it off to his running back. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
Taken down
offense to the line. Second down.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 180.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Offense to the line for second down. Putting the tight end in motion.
180. That's it.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Point it right, point it right, point it. 180. What's that?
Baker throwing again. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 16-point lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Gibbs on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Hiking 18. Check out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth gate down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
Putting a receiver in motion. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
180. Done.
Setting him on the dime. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
180. Watch out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Ready.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Got it. Ready.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Again, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 25 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 now from the 46. He's dropping back to throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing again on second and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Go! Cougar 19! Go!
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. He finds it beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Set! Ready.
They're throwing it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Sticking to the air here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Hold it ready.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Hawk set.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
Okay, ready?
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go, here we go.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On 1st down, they'll run. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's got it in the red zone. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Let's go now.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Check go.
Design run. Here's Wilson. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. This will look for Wilson. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.